So good evening everybody and welcome back to FTRL. We enter the second half of season 25, week 6 here at the beautiful Sardegna circuit and host to tonight's GT2 festivities. So first up it will be the small matter of qualifying. It is a triple header week, which means it is a sprint week. And we lead into that with our F1 style 3-segment qualifying, which is about to kick off right about now. SBY, I was about to say something wrong, tyres, ignore me. So, first sector then, 2 drivers will be eliminated from qualifying 1. 3 drivers will then be eliminated for qualifying 2, before 8 drivers go head to head to decide the running order for race 1. Race 2 will then be decided by the result of race 1, and the grid for race 3 will be a reverse grid of the race 2 result. First sector for the qualifying, everybody is out will be on the medium tyres, apart from SBY who's filling in, so he will not be qualifying. He is on the hards, I believe. Homers, possibly. Or we're supposed to. Doesn't look like he's here yet. So a couple of filling in, and so who is out on track first? Probably going to be Mikey, isn't it? It is. So we'll go on board with Mikey then for a lap of the Sardegna C layout, which plays host to qualifying. The racing, however, will be on the Sardegna B layout, so we're on the short Indy version for qualifying before we go to the mid-level track. All the races and up the hill then, over the crest, blind into turn 1, late on the brakes then, down to probably the second gear. First gear there for Mikey. Short shift at the second, at the back gets a little squirrely, he tries to get the power down through the S's, and then the short sprint down to the left-hander. So this makes up part of the A layout, but the A layout then goes right here, or the C1 will go straight on and down the hill. Got to be brave through the thread in the eye of the needle there, down the hill between the walls, and then arrives at the other side, line crest into the braking zone for the tight final hairpin. Mikey's got a little bit deep there, and that narrow line. Car rotated though, and then it's a sprint to the line. Time's here well under a minute. 53.3 is the first time on the board from Mikey. Can anybody better that? Romla doesn't. Derek doesn't. Austin goes second. 16 thousandths off. Glynn goes third. The top 3 covered by less than a tenth. Fever then goes to the point, and Norris then takes over a provisional pole with his first run there. Great lap from him. Oh, we're getting Peatman. Long time no see. He's taking it SBY, he's got these races nailed absolutely from the back. Ford is here to dominate GT2. He is filling in for, who's he filling in for? I can't see which car he's in. He is filling in for, I believe, Joe Burns. Looks like he's in a quick fit car. Norris then setting the early marker, 3/10 up on Fever. That's no mean feat. Mikey then responds and goes faster again. John pops himself up to 4th. He does not improve on that, then goes in 6th. Andy is in 7th. Derek is 8th. Behind Max coming around the final corner. Just get a start lap though. It is John, the boy, has found himself in the gravel at turn 1. How about there, sir? Mikey then has. Nobby Norris responds. Nobby Norris goes back to the point then, so Nobby Norris hooking the laps together. So it doesn't really matter because there's only qualifying 1. This is just to get you through to qualifying 2, but at the minute, Nobby Norris, the man to beat. Well, the man on screen is the man in the championship pole position. And Zom goes third. So the Peugeots second and third. They're working well around here so far. Bodes well for Blue Flag and Lennon for tomorrow. Nobody in the Lancer in GT1. He's not improved this time around, but I think he's done enough. At the minute, he needs to be out of the bottom two, which at the minute is Johnny Boy and Max Def. Out to fifth, so the BMW is fifth and sixth. Comes out of the final corner, and the pit entrance there. Derek has improved his time. He goes fourth now. Odin now pops up to eighth. Well, that's his personal best, 53.3. Super close at the front. We've got 1.5 tenths covers your top three. Second, or 6 tenths covers your top 9. Buttons up into 10th. Final lap's now underway then, so last chance to get out the bottom two is Johnny Boy and Max Def. At the minute. And Max has not improved, so it looks like he will be out. Johnny Boy gets ahead of Max then. And that looks like the two who will be out this time then. SBY's truck there in his Ryanair livery. So that would explain the Ryanair comment now again. So Sean is filling in for Joe Burns. I'll fully expect the door to fall off of that at some point tonight. Nobby Norris then goes through fastest from qualifying one. One effort from Nobby Norris then, been an absolute revelation this season. Podium at St. Croix. That's a good point. Where is Sir Goose? That's the one who's missing. Goose, where are you? Yes, Homer's in the lobby, so yeah, he's just not in his car. So yeah, Homer is here. So where is Goose? Anyone know? Goose, where are you? So qualifying one over and done with then. And yeah, maybe with Nobby Mikey could 1-2 in qualifying 1-1 alternate universe is this? Good question. Yeah then, it's a bunch of tools 1-2. Nobby Norris from Just Mikey's on going through third, Derek fourth, Odon in fifth, Feber in sixth, Andy seventh, Royston is eighth, Glyn is ninth, Jonesy is 10th. Johnny Boy will go through in fact because yeah, we're missing Sir Goose, so Max is out. Johnny Boy will be through into qualifying 2. I told a lie, I believe. So that's qualifying 1. Lobby then will be reset. And we get ready for qualifying 2. Once again then everybody will be on the medium tyres. The soft tyres come out for quali 3. Gets ready then for qualifying 2. So last time out, of course, we were at Kyoto for which was round 5, the halfway point of season 25. It was an endurance race, and it was Switchback who was victorious there, and dominantly so. He is missing this week, however, then, so his his charge has been stunted. Homer filling in for him. Oh, good evening, Mr. Dane. Danish flags in the chat, please. So get ready for qualifying 2. So we have lost 2. Mikey's He's had a bit of a shocker there. I think it's supposed to be one because Baku's missing. Should have been him out. But, hopefully he will appear. We are trying to summon him in our chat currently. Cars are making their way onto track. Around then, it's just Mikey again who will be leading us around. Chase going to get an idea of how tricky this is then. So we're going to wind up for the final corner. Just for a wide line there, try and build the speed. The pit entrance line there. Now I have it on good authority that Mikey's improvements this season have been down to the fact that he stopped watching the stream during the races. However, apparently he put a tablet next to him with his tyre temperatures on, and when he spins he then just gets fully focused on his tyre temperatures and his head goes, which will explain what happened last week. We saw him spinning multiple times and undoing a lot of the hard work he's done so far this season. So let's see if that tablet's going to be the focal point for his evening. We're looking at the track. Right up against the curve there, nice line through. The left hand as we stop throwing it down there, just catches that inside curve there that unsettles the car slightly. Curving on hard on the braking, the tyres squealing there, got a little bit wide at the final corner. We'll try and cut back there, but has not worried the apex very much. With the new tyre and handling model there, it's probably just a banker like this one, build the speed up. 52.6 though, so a good opening run there from Mike. 1.8 seconds faster than Derek, was on box into second, but he's down. Glyn then goes second, and so improvements coming in thick and fast behind. And that's a very good opening run there from Mikey. He said he could never nail 2-1 because this is a tricky corner there. It is a little bit camber on the inside, which should help you tuck in, but of course getting your braking right is Mikey going faster again. He was meanwhile gone second. Get the tyre temperatures up to 100 degrees. That's their optimum operating window. This line there, he's lost a couple of tenths there in the final sector. No improvement this time around. What movement have we got behind him then? An improvement from Derek and Zom. Norris goes 5th as well, he improves. Also improved to 7th. Just knocking it there, Odom and Royston. Improved, he goes 4th there, so big improvement from Andy. On the cusp at the minute then, it's Jonesy and Derek who are currently in the drop zone. Now Derek is purple through the first sector. Attacking those curves aggressively there, nice line. Stop there nicely, apexes. A little hesitant there, I'm trying to get the power down. Good evening, Benji. The final corner he comes. Is he going to stay purple? The answer is no, he is not, but he goes 5th. As Som goes 2nd. Nobby Norris now goes 2nd, so Nobby Norris has now got those tyres up to temperature and working, so the Mitsubishi's making their moves forward. However, Derek has very quickly been dropped down. Odon has also improved, Glyn's improved as well. I think. No, he's dropped him behind him. No, Andy was one improved. Derek finds himself back on the bubble again. And now finds himself back in the drop zone as we've just got a Jonesy up to 6th then. So Jonesy finally getting into a rhythm. That's alright, working well around here so far. 4 tenths off pole. Derek needs to find a 1/4 of a tenth. Royston needs to find 1.5 tenths. Seven tenths cover the whole field at the moment. All 10 drivers. We've got Tinkerbells on the back of his car now. Let's go to his oh, Zom has parked on the inside. Can't park there, sir. Royston improve. He does not. Phoebe meanwhile has gone 2nd. Just 48 thousandths off Mikey, but that opening lap from Mikey is proving to be enough at 52.6 straight out of the box. He's going faster again through sector 1 though. He's trying to improve. On to the final laps. Last chance for Royston, last chance for Derek. We'll keep an eye on these two then. Derek's going to be the first one to come round. He's got to find a quarter of a tenth to knock his teammate Andy into the drop zone. Oh, he's had a slide there on the exit of the final corner. Is that going to cost him some time? Is it enough? Is it enough? It's not. No, so Derek is out. What about Royston? Is he going to knock two of the Tom and Simon cars out there? You can see him there using all that pit exit. Oh, the pit entrance, sorry. Is it enough? It is. He goes 7th. What about Andy? Andy's behind him, coming round. And it's not enough. So Derek and Andy are knocked out. Two of the Tom and Simon cars are out then. Zom goes through in 4th, but his two teammates are out. And so it is Mikey then who goes through fastest of all. Faber going through 2nd fastest. Nobby Norris in 3rd. Zom 4th. Odon in 5th. Jonesy in 6th there. Great effort from him. That's Aaron Royston there. That final fly getting him into the top 8 in 7th. And Glyn there ended up on the bubble. Andy and Derek then are the two who will be knocked out of qualifying 2. So they will take no further part. And drop out of qualifying. And now we have our 8 left to run. So that's 2 down. Soft tyres now going on then, so expect the lap times probably to drop into the 51s in this session. Get ready then for qualifying 3 to start. No, Glyn, you're still in. I think so, mate, yeah. Like I said, I just put it in the chat. I think you'll be fine as long as you start at the back anyway, so yeah, if you want to hop in, mate. If he doesn't show. Where is the goose? Has anybody seen a goose? I've seen several goose out on my bike ride earlier. There was a lot of geese, but I don't think any of them were him. Here we go then, qualifying 3, about to get on the way. Don't say, he had a feeling he wouldn't be needing the softer qualify. Oh, you weren't far off, mate. Not far off at all. Very close field again. GT2 has been synonymous with this season. Superb close racing. Here we go then, qualifying 3. This then is the battle for pole. Norris and Mikey so far, then a bunch of tools have been the 2 drivers to top qualifying. Sectors 1 and 2. Who's going to qualify top sector 3? Here we go then. Laps beginning. There through 1, not quite get to the apex, but still a nice and tidy line through there then. Into the left-hander, so absolutely nailed this in qualifying 2 in his first run. A little bit left in it that time though, and get her out to the curb. bit of an adjustment there as he heads down the hill. Peugeot looking like a handy car around here. Quick in both sessions so far. Zom as well. Stopped a little bit better that time. Tidier line through the final hairpin. And the final corner, or what's the first lap time on the board? It's a 52.1. That's the time to beat. Zom behind him. 52.8. That'll be nice, goes second. 52.7. He's on fourth. He's in fifth. Here we go second then. It's a big old gap again. Mikey has set an impressive lap time there. Just crosses the line and he goes seventh ahead of Odon. But we've seen now that sometimes the cars just take a lap or so just to get the tyres into the best window for operating. So expect some lap times maybe to just start improving now. Indeed, there. Excellent effort from Bunch of Tools there. All three cars then into qualifying through, the only team to do so. Mikey improve, no he does not. Next across the line. It's an improvement from him. He does, he goes third. Now says fourth. Then says fifth. Then says sixth. Hold on, crossing the line. He improves, goes seventh. Pops ahead of Jonesy. Fever coming to the line, improves. Closes in on Mikey just a little bit. Mikey's lap time, once again, straight out of the box, has been very, very good. Jonesy's improved to sixth then, so once again, Jonesy's getting on a little bit better this week. I'm finally seeing the improvements from him. He's been struggling a little bit with the transition to wheel. But this will be the week though, where it's just finally starting to click for him. He's qualifying 3. Happy with his work then. Odon is a quarter of a second up on his current best time. Comes Mikey then, and we're going to see a time in the 51s, not this time. He goes 22 thousandths slower than his best time, so that's 2 laps that would have been good enough for pole. Zom doesn't improve. Nobby Norris goes third. 52.5, so Nobby Norris just chipping away at his times as well. He's staying in 5th. What about Fever? That's not a lap from him, he's had a cool down lap there. 2 more though. Matt Jones, does he improve? He does. Stays in 7th though. Odon's gone 5th, meanwhile, in his new Deadpool livery for this week. Norris one always had a bit of a moment there. There ends up on the grass. Is he going to go round? Oh, he's trying to save it. He's at the wall. Gets it pointing him straight and survives. Not improving that time around. Time to find then. Nothing else coming around. An improvement from him. Not this time. Stays in 6th. Fever improves again. He's chipping away at his times then. Now down to 52.3. But Mikey's 52.1 is still the time to beat. Jonesy improves. Jonesy to 3rd. Well, Jonesy is finally getting into a rhythm with that Ferrari on his wheel. He's into 3rd place then. He's just 85 thousandths off the back of Fever then. Jonesy 3/10 off pole. This is his breakthrough week. Qualifying is one thing, going in the race is another. Mikey then across the line for his final run. It's a 52.0. He improves by 1.5 tenths. A great lap from Mikey. Nobby Norris goes back into 3rd place. Zom improves but stays 5th. Fever to the line. 64 doesn't improve. Had a moment on this lap. It's not going to improve it. No. But P4 for Jonesy then. I think he'll be more than happy with that. That's a great effort from Jonesy. And there we have it then. That's qualifying over and done with then. It's pole position for Mikey. By 3/10 of a second. That's a dominant pole position as well there. So Mikey hooking it up there. Fastest in quali 2. Fastest in quali 3. He takes pole position. Joined on the front row by Fever. Then Nobby Norris and Jonesy make up row 2. Zom and Odon together on row 3. Glyn and Royston are on row 4. That'll be Andy and Derek together on row 5. Johnny Boy and Max together on row 6. And then we've got SBY, Homer and Unsafe, who's dropping in then to replace Sir Goose, who is AWOL, absent without letting us know where the Becky is. He will be then at the back. Then, of course, the 3 drivers from GT1 filling in then will have to run the hard tyres in 2 races and the medium tyres in 1. For the GT2 drivers, they've got 2 races on the medium tyres and 1 on the softs. So which order they play their cards is completely down to them. But the soft tyres, with that new update then, aren't really not going to last the race distance here. So you're going to see pit stops for the soft tyre races. The medium tyre is probably the race tyre to have. So we're looking to see the drivers maximise their opportunities on those 2 races. Lobby then gets reset, and what we'll do is take this brief moment to have a look at the standings then for this week. Let me get those up on the GT1 2 tab. In the overall standings then, Fever is leading the way on 202 points. Switchback then has jumped, because he was down in what, P11 last week, up to P2 after victory last time out. Derek then is in 3rd place, with Sir Goose in 4th, then Andy in 5th, Odon in 6th. Mikey slipped all the way down to 7th place then after his shocker last time out, ahead of team at Nobby Norris. Then we've got Glyn in 9th, Zomlar is 10th, Royston is 11th, Super Hands, aka which is now Joe Burns, is 12th, Max Def is 13th in the points, Beach is 14th, Jonesy is 15th then, so Jonesy could be looking for a big charge this week then, with that strong qualifying effort. Jump into the cars now then, so shortly be ready. Nobby Norris is no light, he doesn't need to get inside, so he might start them as he wishes then. So yeah, Fever leading the way on 202, Zach is second on 148.5, Derek is third on 144.5, half a point ahead of Sir Goose on 144. Then it is Andy in 5th on 140, a point ahead of Odon, who's on 139. So 131 points then for Mikey. Nobby Norris is on 124, with Glyn on 121. 114 points for Zom, 140.5, sorry, to 88 points then for Royston. Hans was on 84.5. His points will be reset. And then we've got Max Def on 61, Beach on 52, Jonesy on 46, and Joe Burns on 12. Team standings, a bunch of tools leading the way on 791 points with 4 victories to their names. They are half a point ahead of Tomlinson Mongs, who are on 790.5, also with 4 wins to their names. Only Mans are in 3rd on 768 with 5 wins to their name. Quick Fit are in 4th, 604.5 points with 5 wins to their name, and then Auto Trader Racing in P5 on 553.5 points with 2 wins. And so all 5 teams have had multiple victories this season. In the individual categories then, Pro, Fever leading the way on 58 points, Switchback is second on 42, Andy is third, joined on 42 points, and we've got Royston on 29 and Jonesy on 19. In the Pro-Am category, Mikey leads the way on 45 points, half a point ahead of Derek on 44.5. And Glyn is third on 37. We've got Joe Burns on 35.5 in 4th, and Max in 5th on 22. And then in the Am category, so Goose leads the way on 47, a point ahead of Odon. Zom is third on 40.5, half a point ahead of Nobby Norris, who's on 40, with Beach on 18. So they are the standings. Now let's get some predictions in for race 1 then. Let's have a look at what tyres everybody's running to give an indication. Look, we know then the GT1 drivers, which are Sean, Unsafe and Homo, who's filling in for Zach, they're going to be on the hards or the mediums. Looks like SBY is running the hards. Glyn's going to start on the soft tyre. Homo's on the hards. Royston's on the mediums. Andy's on the mediums. Nobby Norris is on the softs. Odin's on the medium tyre. Zom's on the medium tyre. Mikey's in the pits on the mediums. Derek's on the medium tyre as well. Max is on the mediums. Jones is on. Johnny Boy's on the mediums. Jones is on the softs. Interestingly, and Fever on the medium tyre then for race 1. By look at this, so we're just waiting for the grid to be sorted, and then race 1 will commence. And so predictions in the chat, please. Who is going to win round 1 tonight? Let's be right with James. that's too much, maybe we'll see. Hamilton's on well, based on qualifying performance. It's difficult to look past Mikey. We'll have to see what kind of start he gets. We know that Peugeot is quite good off the line. So, yeah, maybe Mikey is the one for this one. He definitely handles the pressure now. Of course, you see now we've switched to the B layout as well. So this is the slightly longer layout, which cuts back after the first S's. Rather than going that little bit straight. So he plunges down this hill as a proper roller coaster of a middle sector, much like the C layout, so it's slightly extended. And this very tricky corner here. The gravel track comes at you quickly on the outside there, so I expect to see some cars end up in the gravel there. Let's get some predictions, people. Who do we think's going to win? Who do you think's going to go off first as well? Who's going to be first one in the gravel at turn 1 or at the bottom of the hill? As we just saw the guys go in the set. The grid's formed. Mikey and pole. So they're making on pole with Fever on the front row. Jonesy and Zomp, row 2. Odon and Glyn, row 3. Nobby and Royston, row 4. Andy and Derek, row 5. Johnny Boy and Mex, row 6. SB White and Unsafe, row 7. Homer on row 8 on his own. You've got 3, 4, 5 red lights. And a race 1. Oh, Zom's jumped the start. Massively as well. Oh, there's an issue. There's an issue with the lobby. Reset's been called. What's happened there then? Glyn's got the lead in turn 1. Everybody needs to back out. Realised. Max, get out your car. Keep. So what has happened there? To be yeah, he went early, didn't he? And he went hard as well. It was a big old jump. Right, attempt 2. Tom was in the wrong place, that was the problem. Fuck's sake, Mike. One job. Just do the grid. Right, attempt 2. Mikey and Paul, Fever second. Nobby Norris in third this time. Jonesy in fourth. Tom fifth. Odon, Glyn, Royston, Andy, Derek, Johnny, Max, Sean, Unsafe, Homer. Right red lights. Away we go this time. It's a good start for the front row. Jonesy had a good start. Nobby Norris had a poor start. Spin the wheels, but Jonesy's the one on the attack, then trying to attack Fever. We know that Subaru isn't the best off the line, and Jonesy's through into second as they run up. Zom's coming back on the inside as they head down towards turn 1. Oh, he's gone for a big old Zom bomb. Mikey sees him coming, gives him the room. Nobby Norris is fighting back. Fever's got squeezed back into 5th. exit turn 1, but everybody seems to have about got away with it. No, there's contact at the back. Royston and was that Homer? It was. Oh, the two mates have come together. Mikey leads. Phoebe's up to second. What's going on here? The Jonesy's going backwards. Phoebe's back at the second from fifth. Nobby Norris though fighting back on the inside, trying to make it a bunch of tools. 1-2. They're side by side as they come off the hairpin down the hill for the first time. Banging door panels. And Nobby sweeps around the outside, but Phoebe's still got his nose alongside. Jonesy in fourth. In fifth then. Jonesy with a big send into the bottom corner here. Everybody's got to be careful of the brakes for the first time. And Andy, they're kicking up some gravel as they head up the hill. Everybody seems to have about got through that sector okay. Royston and, oh dear, Homer's had an absolute nightmare. Mikey's got a 3-second lead because he's battling. Oh, what's happened to Phoebe? Oh, Phoebe's gone. Where's Phoebe gone? Phoebe's off. That's why he's got a 3-second gap. Phoebe's gone off from where? Oh, from P2. But Jonesy up to second, then Glyn's into third. He's got ahead of Zom, but Zom's coming back up the inside of turn 1, laid on the brakes again. That Peugeot. He'll get it stopped. He does. Good move from Zom. Oh, Mikey's off. Mikey's checked his laptop screen and he's got off from the lead. He had a 3-second lead and he's thrown it away. Oh, Nobby Norris is back here as well, so I think there's been contact between Nobby and Phoebe. Oh, Mikey's off again. He's gone off in a straight line. We're having a Mikey moment. And it's all gone wrong for a bunch of tools, going from all three cars in the top 8. They're now running in 10th, 12th and 13th place. Jonesy leads. Well, what a twist of fortune. The man who has struggled all season long trying to get to grips with his wheel in this car. We've seen him backwards more times than we care to mention. He leads this one. Zom's in second, Glyn's in third, Derek's in fourth, Andy's fifth. So now it's Thomas and Mongs who've come through unsafe on the back of the grid in sixth. Odon behind him in seventh. And we've got Sean battling with Max Def. Max Def on the inside but catches the grass as he got off. Now he's kept it on the track, well done. It's going on up front. We've got Glyn and Zom going for P2 together. Glyn's using that near sound straight line speed. But Zom's got the inside again. And we saw how late he was on the brakes last time around. He's going to hold position again. Good move there. Good driving from Zom. Nice clean driving from those two there. They're battling hard. Jonesy trying to break away. His lead's now a second on lap 3 of 15. So Jonesy's on the soft tyre then. Are we going to see a pit stop? Is that why he's trying to break away? Zom's also on the soft tyre. That's why he's breaking away. So is Glyn. So in fact all three of our leaders are on the soft tyre. Does that mean that Derek is the man in prime position in this one? Derek and Andy together then on the medium tyres. Unsafe on the hards is also going very well around here so far. Moving on to the mediums in 7th. There's Sean cutting some grass. Those work in 8th. Phoebe's recovered to 9th. Now getting his head down, trying to charge back through. Nobby Norris in 10th. Max is down to 11th, so it looks like he's been wide somewhere. Then we've got Royston in 12th. Homer in 13th. Johnny Boy's in 14th. And Mikey is now all the way to the back. The first to last challenge is complete for him. Up front, Jones's lead has been slashed in half. And Zom's got his head down now. And he's trying to charge after him. We are expecting pit stops then from the front three. Andy's now made his way through ahead of his teammates into 4th. Quick Fit leading. Thomas and Mongs leading Onlymans. Thomas and Mongs 4th and 5th. Onlymans in 6th. And we've got the first of the Quick Fit cars, Auto Trader cars in 7th. Beaver now up to 8th. Then he's got ahead of Nobby Norris, who's gone missing now. Sean's been off somewhere in the Mercedes. Down to 12th. 151 on lap 2, Mikey. So Jensen has got back away, then his lead back up to a second, then so Zom's been wide somewhere. Now the 3 soft tyre runners then starting to make a little bit of a gap then back to Andy and Derek, who are the lead medium tyre runners. So what they need to do, they need to push hard, get away. Of course they will have the benefit of fresher tyres in the middle part of the race to come back at this group, and they've got to make some overtakes as well, so not a sure deal. They're not really far enough ahead at this moment. They're doing a good job. His lead's now 1.3 seconds then as he rounds the final corner. Best driver of the season so far from him. Zom in second, Glenn is in third. And we've got Unsafe battling with Derek right up against the inside there, but Unsafe's got the line. Got the inside then for turn one. It's now a drag race. Alonso is quick in a straight line, but the Lamborghini's had a good run out the final corner then. He will take the place, he'll take the line as well. Good driving from Unsafe Release so far, then up to fifth. He's now in a very strong position as well. Those hard tyres we know will be in good nick at the end of the race. Medium tyres might be crying out a little bit come the end of the race, which we'll see. We're about 1/3 of the way through. They're looking really good, so I don't think the medium tyres are going to have any problems, are they? Odon's also a factor in this one then, so this is probably our podium battle at the minute. Andy, Unsafe, Derek and Odon. Fever's trying to get in touch as well. Lights ablaze on the Subaru. Royston's picked his way back through to 9th. Logan Norris behind in 10th. And we've got Sean in 11th. Max has slipped back to 12th. We're also closing in 13th. Johnny Boy slipped back a little bit. He's had off somewhere. Mikey with a 1:31.6, and it's all gone wrong for our pole sitter. And it's all gone wrong somewhere for Jones on his lap as well, because he's lost a second to Zom again. At the minute, the tyres don't look too bad on either car then, so you can see how they degrade over the rest of the lap. The mid-engine cars, might they be doing better? We can see Glyn's tyres looking a little bit second-hand now. He's had a... not doing bad lap times, but Andy's matching him in a minute, so Glyn's not setting the world alight at the minute. We need 120s really for him. Jones did 22.1, so he had a moment somewhere on that lap. 1.5 seconds somewhere. That's why Zom's right back with him. His tyres don't look too bad at this stage, but the more they wear, the more they slide, and the more they slide, the more they wear, and the quicker they wear as well. So we shall see if they do try and no stop this one, but all the feedback is expect pit stops on the soft tyre. Once again pulling away then, so he got the speed. He's just been masking it really well all season. Keeping him honest, and Glyn's coming back into this as well, but Andy's right there as well. So these front three on the soft tyre are not dropping this medium shod pack behind them, and Unsafe on the hard tyre as well, doing an absolutely outstanding job. 20.9 is 6/10 off the fastest lap, which is now Fever's. 20.3, so Fever's flying. He's right on the back of Odon. There he is. You fancy a move along here then? He's going to send him the long way around, I think, or is Fever going to push him? Fever's going to push him. Fancy a move later on in the braking zone maybe. Pops to the inside. Down the inside he goes. Odon sees that coming, lets him have it. Good move from Fever. Fever's recovering. Going well, he's up to 7th. As you were at the time where now they're starting to factor in. Not looking bad still though. Half race distance. Are we going to see pit stops, or are these three at the front just managing their tyres a little bit? James's tyres at the minute aren't bad, but in the last couple of laps it might be a different story. And of course, once those tyres wear now, once they get to the end of their life, they go, it's off a cliff. He's had a moment there, and Zom's latched right onto him again. Zom will not need a second invitation to go for the lead. Oh, Jonesy's wide. What was that lag? It's a return to the lag from Jonesy. I've not seen that for a while. I don't know where he is. There he is. Zom's just dropped back there just to give him a bit of space. He doesn't know where he is either. Is that Jonesy in? Jonesy's in. Jonesy's pitting. He's not risking it. Zom and Glyn carry on, and Zom there's got held up there, I think, by Jonesy's lag, and that's let Glyn right back onto his tail. Are we going to see him move into turn 1? We know Zom's good on the brakes. Meanwhile, for third, Unsafe is into third, then ahead of Andy. And then Fever's also passed Derek for what is now P5. Royston in 8th, Nobby's 9th, out of the pits, and where has he come? Jones is in 11th, then right behind SBY. Now that is his teammate, so you would imagine SBY will let Jonesy go once Jonesy gets there. Homer in 12th, recovering after his early lap dramas, and Max has had a drama somewhere as well. He slipped back again to 13th. Mikey's got a place back from Johnny Boy. There's not been a race for Mikey. Started on pole, had the 3-second lead at the end of lap 1, and then found himself pointing at the wall on the exit of turn 1 on lap 2. Zom is the leader. Glenn's tyres now, I think Glenn's tyres are now starting to look a little bit worse for wear, and they'll drop off much quicker now. Zom's still looking okay. I think Glenn's going to be in this time. Yeah, Glenn's coming in. See if they're getting a little bit of slipstream to help his cause. Zom perseveres. Now, how is that Peugeot going to fare on its soft tyres? At the minute, they're looking okay, but once they start to slide a little bit more, if he can be neat and tidy. Oh, that doesn't help though. Big slide on the exit of turn 1. If they're going to be neat and tidy, the answer is no. Immediately slides the car. And that'll add some more wear. And as Glenn come out relatively, Andy kicking the dirt up in the background there, run a little bit wide out of the long left. Turn 4. His lead is down to 0.8 of a second over unsafe release. He's come from 14th on the grid for P2. He's took advantage of chaos. Homer and Royston, Fever and Nobby, Mikey as well. Ah, good evening, Herr Karp. Welcome. He's now got Fever all over him as well. So Fever's recovery going superbly well. He's up to 4th. It's a question of, is Zom going to pit? If he wants to pull the trigger, the sooner he does it, the better. I think he's going to try and stick this out. Now, we do know that Zom can be very good on his tyres. Look at him there, like he's just literally just rolling through the corners. What happened to Mike? Well, Mikey got a good start. There's some chaos behind him. He crossed the line at the end of lap 1. He was 3 seconds in the lead of the race. He cut away. He came back. Out of turn 1, he was facing the wall. So we didn't see what happened, but he was about here. He was pointing at the wall there on the left. He kept going again. He came around this corner. He got to about here and then span again. So, fortunately, it's return of the mic. And Fever and Andy now are in battle over what is P3, the final start of the podium. Fever with a switchback up the inside. Lovely move there from Fever. Fake to the outside, switches back to the inside. Andy opens the door. Did not need a second opportunity, and Fever's up to 3rd. Andy, though, is not finished with this one. Oh, Fever kicking up the dirt there, and Andy's got to run up the outside. We'll give him the room. Is Andy now going to try and switch back? He is, and it's repaying the favour spectacularly there. Fever's going to try and hang on around the outside here, is he? No, he's going to switch back up the inside again. No, Andy gets the move done then. Good move there. Great battling from these two. Fever drops into the slipstream immediately. That BMW we know is not the quickest car in a straight line. The Subaru isn't bad. And he's giving him the inside line. So this should be easily done for Fever. Takes the inside line, gets the move done. Fever then retakes P3, however Andy immediately on the attack again, switches to the outside. That sweeping line, but Fever looks to have got it done this time. The change for the lead. The hard tyre shod Lamborghini from 14th on the grid leads the race. Zom though is not finished. You can see Zom's definitely staying this out, isn't he? He's going to try and stick this one out. He's doing a good job looking after those tyres, but he's still got 4 laps to do. Oh, they got to hold out. Oh, they're going to hold out. He's got a big gap behind him. If anything, he wants to try and look after his tyres, give himself a good starting place for race 2, if nothing else. So it might not be the end of the world if he just lets Unsafe go here, but he's coming back at him. Gives him some Morse code through the corners. Oh, his tyre's going to hold on. But even where? Doing a good job there. Mikey whilst recovery. That's it. You can't see that's on the right phone. That's it. Who do you think is most likely to have a cum sock? That's a good question. I mean, the obvious choice would be Mikey because Kate's got to go to work occasionally. thorny bastard on this grid. I'll go with Odon as well. Odon's definitely got one. It might be James's, but it's someone's. It might be just one James left for him, maybe at some point. Oh, who was that? Oh, Fever! Fever's around again! Going down the hill, having got all the way back to P3, Fever has spun. Championship leader then. He's got such a big gap though, he's only lost like 3 places there. Oh, Derek's waiting. Where's Derek waiting? Has Derek had it off as well? What's going on there? Then Royston going through. Where's Derek waiting? Just got a little bit deep, Fever coming through. What's going on there then? Derek seems to be waiting up for some reason. I'm not sure what's happened there, but unsafe lead, Zomlar, and that's given him a nice buffer behind him. Back to his teammate. He's got lap 13 and 3 to go. Is there 3 laps life in those tyres? That's the question. Unsafe though. He's probably got this one won because I don't know if Zom's got anything to fight him with. He needs to manage those tyres for the next 3 laps. And he now's got a big gap in 3rd then. Odon in 4th. Got Derek and Fever. Oh, Royston, Fever and Glynn. So Glynn's fighting back as well. Where's Jonesy gone? Jonesy's not really made the progress we expected either. He's past Sean, but he's only just catching Nobby Norris. Homer's having a big old slide there. Off the curb, is that going to be Jones at the inside? It is. Jonesy retakes P10. And so Jonesy's lap times haven't been bad. I don't think he's had a drama. Pitted on lap 7, slow out. I don't think he's had a drama, so Glenn's just done a better job, I think. That extra lap perhaps is just yeah, Glenn's just come out ahead of him. Lost traffic then. Unsafe lead then up to 2 seconds. Zom's tyres getting ever and ever redder. Just needs to be careful, and he's got 2 laps to do. Are they going to hang on? And he's not really making much ground on him either. In fact, Zom's lap times are matching Andy then, so despite being having very well, so I don't know if Andy's just rolled back a little bit here just to get himself P3. Oh, chaos on Phoebus on the grass again. Through goes Glynn, through goes Royston. Phoebus, here comes Nobby Norris now as well. So Phoebus having some dramas in this one then, not like Fever. Fever we know is usually so assured. These two we think came together somewhere on the opening lap. See the damage on the front of Fever's car. There's also a bit on Nobby Norris's. There's definitely some contact somewhere. Whether that was with each other or just the barriers, we don't know. But they both ended up down the grid. While Fever had fought back to P3, he's gone off again. Dropped back. Nobby's not made the same progress. Despite qualifying very, very well. Some Mikey's lap times. He's found himself up to 13th. He's ahead of Max now, and he's on the back of SBY. 20.3 in there. Oh, he's nearly onto the back of SBY there. Has to run wide. So that's 28 on lap 6 was also not ideal. Another 7 seconds there, but he's trying to. Oh, Sean's caught the grass. Oh, was contact there with Mikey. Oh, wow. Sean there catching the grass, and Mikey very nearly ended up in the wall, but he survived. Takes P12. Max has slipped down to 14th then, so Max has been having some dramas. And Safe's lead is now 3.5 seconds, and Zom just doesn't have the tyres. He's done superbly well then to manage those tyres. Andy in 3rd, not really making any progress. On about 5th, Zom between Glynn, Derek and Royston. Fever's regrouped. Oh, what's happened to Jonesy? Jonesy had a drama, 132.3 on that lap. Jonesy's not fought back as well, unfortunately. Oh, this man, look at the consistency in those lap times. 21.2, 21 flat, 27, 21.1, 20.7, 21.4, 21.3, 21.2, 21 flat. Unsafe has been saying superb, consistent lap times in this race on the hard tyre as well. Tyre proving a very good race tyre here. Of course, there's no worries about grip or anything. No longevity, but out of the final it comes then, and the last minute fill in for the AWOL Sir Goose. He's going to bag him some decent points at his victory for unsafe release. Good job from him. Zom's going to come home for P2 on those soft tyres he's made them last. Superb job there. What an advert for tyre management that is from Zom there. Great job from him, P2. Andy gets P3. I'm going to be happy with that. Odon solid P4. The battle for 5th rages on. Derek's got a good run though, but Glyn's in the slipstream. Is he going to get a chance to go for it? He's going to pop out the slipstream. It's a drag race to the line. And it's 44 100ths of a second. Derek holds on then from Glyn. Royston gets 7th. Fever ends up P8. Nobby P9. Jonesy only P10 there. I think had that drama. Homer's had a slip back there. Is Mikey going to get his beloved P11? He will not. Homer will hang on for 11th. Mikey gets 12th then, but what might have been for Mikey. SBY comes home P13. Max Def is going to be P14. Some up and down lap times there. Lap times are all over the shop there. Max needs to get some consistency going. He seems fairly happy with his 14th there. Going to back it over the line. Oh, nice 360. 360 no scrape finish from Max, and Johnny Boy there across the line in 15th. There we have it then. That then is race 1. No, Derek did hit Fever. Fever's spun, mate. It's not really not a lot you can do about that. Might be the way forward and safe. Yeah. So the result then of race 1, unsafe release, is victorious and for only mans. Zom though coming home P2. Andy P3. Big out them to Odon in P4. Solid race from him though. Derek gets P5. Glyn P6. Great recovery there, having made his pit stop. Royston gets P7. Fever gets P8. But what could have been for Fever? Noah Norris gets P9. Jonesy P10. Homer is 11th. Mikey pole sitter. Fastest lap, but only P12. Having thrown away that on lap 1. No, the end of lap 1, sorry, lap 2. SPY gets 13th. Max 14th. And Johnny Boy in 15th. So, race 2 coming up then. It is as per the finishing order of race 1. So, Unsafe will now be on pole with Zom and Andy. Odon 4th. Derek 5th. Now, those who haven't run the soft tyres can now use the mediums for the rest of the night, which is probably the better race tyre in terms of longevity. But I think Zom there has done a superb job to get them to last that race. I don't think any other car could do that. If I'm honest, we'll see if Mikey attempts it later on, depending on which race he runs the soft tyre. Of course, for Unsafe, Homer and SBY, they can use one set of mediums tonight. So it's a question of do they run that now? And of course, oh no, of course he's at the back, isn't he? Yeah, of course, my bad. Yes, so is this the race for the hard tyre again, or is this going to be one for the mediums? You are right. You are correct. Apologies. Forgot that bit. I am paying attention this season, honest. So it's going to be Zom and Andy then on the front row. So an all front row for Tom and some Mongs. Odon in 3rd, Derek in 4th. So all 3 of the Tom and some Mong cars there on the front 2 rows of the grid. So this time around then, who's on what then? Odon's on the soft tyre this time. Hard tyres again for SBY. Mikey's on the soft tyre this time. Derek's on the soft tyre this time. Unsafe Scanner on the hard tyre. Zom's on the mediums this time, of course. Royston using the softs. Nobby's using the mediums again. Glyn's using the mediums this time. Max is on the softs this time. Homer again on the hards. Johnny Boy's on the mediums. Andy's on the soft tyre this time. James, of course, on the mediums. And Phoebe using the softs in this race. Here we go then for race 2. Why is it reverse grid? What's this grid order? What is this grid order? Anyone? No, I was going to say he's forgot to do the grid. Sake, Mike. Yeah, that's twice now. Glyn once again shoots into turn 1 first, but unfortunately Mikey's forgot to do the grid, so yeah, we'll be even put the 2-minute warning up. Derek, get out of your car. Go on, speak, Andy. Speak. Speak. So, we wait for them to do the grid this time. Yeah, nice one, cat. Just smash off anyone, ain't you, dick? Yeah. I'll take this opportunity to feed my hungry felines. Of course, we are back tomorrow. GT1 on Friday, 8:30. Sean racing tonight, but we'll be on comms tomorrow. We move into the second half of the GT1 season. Of course, we're back here at Sardegna, exactly the same as tonight. The F1 start qualifying on the C layout, followed by 3 races around the B layout of the track. Now, I know Sardegna is quite one of the more popular circuits, and obviously B's on there because Aaron loves it so much. Claims of favourites, honest. I'll wait for the grid to be organised and race 2 can begin. Again. Hopefully this time in the right order. And don't worry, Max, the cats have just been fed. Ugh. See. Come on, Max, give it some hot tour spin on that thing this time. Improving that P14. What a podium this time, nothing less. So race 2 then, the grid seems to be in the right order this time. Those are up, and then we wait for the lights. Here we go. 5 red lights, and race 2 is go. Everybody seems to get a good start. There's a good start there from Mikey. He pops out into the middle then as they head up there towards turn 1. But Derek attacking the outside, trying to make it a Thomas and Monks 1, 2, 3 as they head down towards turn 1 for the first time with 3, 4, 5 wide. There's contact between the 3 Thomas and Monks cars. Oh, Max Deff has sent it down the inside. There's chaos at turn 1 this time around. Everybody just about gets away with it. Somebody was in the gravel. Was it Royston? I think Royston was the one there who got shuffled wide. And it is a Thomas and Monks 1, 2, 3 then. Andy leads from Derek. Odon in 4th. So Derek got the jump on Odon, survived the tip on Glyn on the inside of Mikey's up to 5th. So Mikey's had a demon start then from 12th on the grid. We saw him have a good launch, he got down the middle there, he's survived the turn 1 carnage. Wraps up Glyn and through he goes into 5th, and Mikey in a charge early on. And the other soft tyres then pushing hard to get away. Zom might be inclined to let Derek go because Derek's on the soft tyres here. Play the team game. I don't imagine the BMW or the Mitsubishi will make those tyres last for a race distance. So, Zom can let his teammates go. Derek there pushing him hard, he's out wide. Odon's already lost the place to Mikey, so Mikey's flying Odon on the soft tyre as well, to be fair. But Mikey's just flown through. On that one then, he is pumped for this one. Yeah, I think he heard the notification there. Zom lets his teammate go. Derek's then going to try and push and clear off, but Zom then is the man in prime position in this one as it stands. see him back off there. Trying to let Derek get away. Can he hold up Mikey? Mikey touches the gravel next at 1. Is that what he did in race 1? Dipping the rear tyres there. You can't go around. Oh, Mikey's on the grass. There's a barrier. 6 out as well. You don't want to be running wide there. Mikey then trying to let go of that pace that we know he's got. On the 5th, then we've got Glyn in 6th, also going well on the medium tyres. Norris is on the softs, they're making good progress. Then we've got Max in 8th, another one on the soft tyres. Jones in 9th, and hard tyre. Jones in 10th, Sean's 11th, Fever down in 12th. Then did he get beaten up a bit at the start there a little bit? Morrison's recovered to 13th, unsafe, dropped to the back there, so he's been off somewhere or just not find his way through. And Johnny Boy's had a drama. He's found himself off the back of the pack on lap 2. Who's on there? Defending from Mikey now, trying to hold off these soft tyre runners. As long as he can, gives his teammates a chance to escape. Gap's already 2 seconds, and oh, that's Odon gone straight on. Oh, and who was that going wide as well? There's another one, it was Sean. SBY wide at the final corner there. A couple of the drivers getting it a little bit wrong. Fever's been shuffled back again. Max Def's had a drama somewhere as well. He's dropped all the way to 13th, battling with Fever. And he leads in 1.7 seconds over Derek Glynn. Oh, what's happened there? There's more carnage. What's happened now? Mikey and Zom are off. They've dropped back. And now Glynn is in pole position for this one. Glynn up to 3rd. Robin Norris is 4th on the soft tyre. He's almost slipped down to 6th there behind Odon, who we saw skating on at the final corner. Mikey trying to go around the outside of Zom this time. Zom will not give this up though. Oh, Mikey giving him a hip check there as he cuts across. Covers the inside then for the braking zone. No way through this time. Josie now buying into this as well. There's Homer, they've got Sean, there's Unsafe, Royston, Max Def. Fever's having a drama again somewhere. Not going Fever's way this one. Especially on those soft tyres as well. He needs to cut through on this one, but I think he's going to chalk this one off. And he leads 1.8 seconds then. Derek in 2nd. Those two are well clear now. Glynn in 3rd, going well. He's the lead medium tyre runner. Then he's got soft tyre shod. Nobby Norris behind him. He can afford to let him go. I think he will not get to the end on those tyres. He looks at the inside, but not close enough. Glynn cuts the nose off. Mikey then latching onto the back of Odon. Quick, sharp. He tries to regain that ground he lost. Back to 7th. Then we've got Jonesy in 8th. Sean in 9th. Over in 10th with Unsafe, looking at the inside. Into turn 5, no, not close enough. He's also looking interested. He's on the soft tyre, of course. So he's 2 compounds softer. Oh, Sean's having a twitch there. Mercedes is all over the shop. He's giving Homer a run. Homer's going to go through. Unsafe trying to get through as well. Sean and Unsafe, of course, battled over. GT2 Championship many moons ago. Oh, and they're still coming together, still banging doors on Max Def's in the gravel. Safe getting again kicking at the dirt, Royston's through. Safe's not the old race, he's on the soft tyres, he'll have to pit. So, focus, very long game, it's not been able to cut through quite so easily this time. Fever now buying dirt getting kicked up there in the going up with Unsafe, I think, in Fever's face. Down to 14th then, having started so well, having run higher there. We saw him a big old turn 1. 4 or 5 wide. Andy meanwhile is your race leader, 2.3 seconds to the good, trying to make hay while the sun shines. Imagine to pit around about halfway. Might go lap 8. Himself trying to try and come back through as he can do. I'll go lap 7. Depends how much more tyre at the end. He seems to be getting to halfway okay, but it doesn't really matter which way around he wants to do it. Glynn is still the lead mid-speed tyre runner. Nobby Norris has not found a way through yet. Mikey now having passed Odon. He's rapidly closing down. Fever has the fastest lap there. The first one in the 19s, so we seem to 19.9 from Fever. So despite his dramas further back, Fever is flying along. bouncing over that curb. Medium tyre runners, it's Glyn in 3rd, Zom in 7th, and Jonesy in 8th. So I imagine they're roughly about the race leaders now. Pit loss time here, I think, so in the region of 15 seconds. So in a minute, Andy and Kerr will come out around about where Royston and Fever are, I believe. Fever, they're getting moved on Royston. Not fighting that one. This car's on the soft tyre, then Unsafe then has got ahead of SBY now. Short is sideways. So with As You Like, Mercedes, and car control. Steph in 14th, trying to get back on terms with the pack. Johnny Boy, another drama on that last lap, dropped back a little bit further, unfortunately. These front two then, 21-1, 21-0, lapping fairly consistently with each other. In the background, we've got Mikey trying to make a move on Nobby, who's dropped back a little bit off the back of Glyn now, and Odon coming on the attack of Mikey up the hill. He's on in there as well. The team game then, back the pack up a little bit early on. Now the teammates to get some clear air and run away at the front. Is that going to come back and help them later on? Odon's wide at the final corner again, it's so easy to do. There's no real brake reference for you there. And that's going to give Zom a run here, I think. On to the outside. If I can hang on to the inside, he might have a chance of holding on to this, but Zom has dragged ahead. Odon's still got the inside though, as they head up towards turn 1. Later on the brakes, the answer is it is Odon tries to square up Zom a little bit, but Zom's going to run around the outside. They'll have the momentum. Odon's trying to stick it in there, but Zom takes the position. Good move. And now Jonesy buying in. Jonesy up the inside of Odon now. Through he goes as well. So Odon's in 2 places. Oh, who's that wide? That's Nobby Norris. Nobby Norris off on the outside of the corner. Ah, big shame for Nobby. Has he just lost that on his own? Or has he been punted by his teammate? Andy still circulating in the lead of this one. His lead is 2.5 seconds over his teammate Derek. Derek got 5 seconds on Glyn, who's now comfortably in 3rd. Mikey now released into 4th. Now what is Mikey going to try and do? Is he going to pit? Or is he going to play the Zom game and try and get those tyres to the end? I think he's been pushing on a little bit, so I think maybe he's got a pit stop in mind. We shall see. This is probably the laps when we might start to see them, but Andy's carried on. To be fair, that soft tyre wear is very good again on that BMW. So it's going to be later on. It's right at the end of the race where their tyres are just going to drop away, and they drop away quickly. Once they wear, they start to slide, and sliding wears them more. Someone we saw who was super smooth that race, and that's what enabled him to get them just to the end of the race. Now Derek, it's about the same on both cars, to be fair. Andy's maybe a tiny bit better on the front, Derek's is a little bit better on the rear. But when you get to this stage of the race and see you've only got like less than half tyre wear, you're probably compelled to think, I can make this. As we see, it's the second half of the race. Once those tyres start to go away a bit, you slide a little bit more into the corners, more understeer, it just chews that tyre up ever so slightly more, and the last couple of laps will be fairly hard work. And once they go now, they go. The circuit has got so many left-hand corners, those right-hand tyres take a real battering. Very difficult to get a car around then. What's Andy going to do? He's going around again. What about Derek? He's going around again. They think they can make this. They've got a big gap, so they can now look after those tyres. Okay, now of course Mikey's carrying on as well. So Mikey's tyres, I think, are worse than the front two. Yeah, Mikey's tyres are worse. So I think he is the one most likely to need a pit stop. Beaver's finding his way back through. He's up to 7th. He's down the inside of Jones into 1. Make that 6th. Driving through then, Odon's slipping back to 8th now, but his tyre wear's good as well. So, the soft tyre runner's going to try and get to the end. And Safe now battling with Homer for 9th. Through the GT1 stand-ins, through he goes. First race winner, finding his way back through to 9th. Good move. Homer there's going to fight back into the right-hander. So gives him the room, switch around the outside, stays ahead. Speed right, Mercedes. That's in 12th. Johnston has just made his stop. Now back with Johnny Boy. Nobby Norris has just pitted as well. The wipers going, so Nobby's got some rain on the screen. Looking if he's just been under a sprinkler because I can't see any anywhere else. See then, Andy carries on again. Derek has pitted. He must have pitted. Yeah, Derek's pitted. No, Derek's been off. Oh, what's up to Derek? I didn't think he pitted last time around. So Derek then out of P2 is down to 11th. And so Derek's had a drama somewhere. He's lost a lot of... Oh, Derek's had a big moment on this lap. Well, he lost 20 seconds plus. 23 seconds off his best there. Derek's had an absolute nightmare. So Derek then, who was on for team 1-2, and now it's Glyn back into second then. Mikey all over him, but his tyres looking angry. You can see how much better Andy's tyre. Andy, I think, has got the tyre wear nailed on here. I think he's going to go to the end. Lapping consistently in the 21. Look at that consistency there. 21. So what to that? 21.4, 20.6, 20.5, 21.1, 21.1, 21.1, 21.4, 21.3. Now he's got 8-second lead over Glyn. He can manage those tyres for the rest of the race. So now it's just tyre management for Andy. He doesn't need to push. He can afford to. And Glyn's lapping similar lap times, so he's not losing any time at the moment. Going around again. Oh no. Fever has had another driver then. It's not going Fever's night then. Fever's usually so assured. What's going on? He's back with the guys who pitted. So he's now a pit stop behind Royston. Nobby behind him. So Mikey's tyres looking angry. I just don't know if they're going to last. Saw Zom get there to the end, but he had that sort of tyre wear on like lap 13. And then on lap 11, Mikey just pushed too hard. A lot of times they're in the 20s. And he's just slipped into the 22s last time, but he can afford that because he's lost, what, 0.4 of a second. So Andy is managing this race superbly. Mikey's having a drama. Mikey's around. Oh, he's in the wall. Zom takes P3. Unsafe goes through to 4th. Oh, Homer's having a drama in the background. Drops to P5 then. Just lit up the rears there as they went up the hill. Tyre temperatures will be through the roof on his laptop, his tablet. So I'm saying Glyn was in pole position as one, and I think this is Andy's to lose now. Andy's just got to see it home from here then. Glyn is not gaining him. In fact, Glyn was slower that time around. More tyre in there if he can use it, but lap times are good for the medium tyre, but Andy's are just matching them and doing a superb job of managing those tyres. Sam is now closing in as well. You can see now those tyres starting to look a little bit angry, but he's got plenty in hand to manage them. Unsafe has once again just gone about his business. He's up to 4th then. So we were saying earlier on how he was not cutting through the pack so well. Well, he's up to 4th again. First already tonight. He's going to try and hunt him down again, but Mikey's tyres are all but done. Well, they're going to be done probably by the end of next lap. And you think, oh, again, that big slide there from Mikey. He's getting on the power very quickly at the bottom of the hill, trying to get the power down. Causing the rear to slide. Not doing his tyres any good at all. Homer then another one on the hard tyre. Into 6th place now. Jonesy in 7th. Owen on behind him, whose tyre's looking good nick. As well, and we've got Sean with Derek recovering after his spin. In 11th, he pitted. I'll in 12th, Jennifer 13th. That's Steph crawling around the bottom corner there. I wonder what's going on there. Fever has pitted meanwhile. decided this is a throwaway race, but will give himself the front row for the final race at least. Smart thinking there. Andy again, 22 flat. Superb consistency from Andy. Tyres looking okay. And he's now got Zom all over the back of him here, trying to stop Thomas and Mongs 1-2. Safe for Onlyman's then. So it's 2 and 4 for Onlyman's, 1 and 3 for Thomas and Mongs. Marking 5th, but that tyre is on its last legs. Hazard's flashing. I think his tyre's going to drop off on this next lap. If he gets to the end of this lap with any tyre left, I'll be surprised. And that means he then got to do 2 laps. Absolutely nothing. I've already seen on this new handling model that these cars just do not turn anymore once that tyre is gone. I'm going to try and get on terms with Jonesy. On 7th. 9th. Derek's doing well. Derek's tyres are also on the cusp. I think it's better. His tyres are better than Mikey's, to be fair. He's back in 11th. Now he's in 12th. 13th. Bieber in 14th. We'll have the Max. Max is pitted, that's why. He's up to the back. So he's now going for pole for race 3. And his lead then coming down ever so slightly, but he's got plenty in hand. Glenn's got the hurry up because I think Zom's now all over him. With these cars on the medium tyres, having run the softs in race 1. 20.9s on the hards. That is impressive. Lamborghini's very hooked up around here. Tyre on its last leg, then it will be gone on the last lap. And he's done well to get this far, but that tyre is all but gone. So I'd expect Homo will get him at some point. Tips over to the edge. You can see, oh, look at how much he's struggling to get turned in there. Straightened up. The next corner is another left, which means again he's just going to have nothing to turn in with. He's wide. Homer's through. Mikey's touched the gravel. Jonesy and Odon, I think, will be with him by the end of this next lap. We've got enough in hand to Sean and Derek. Derek's tyre's not much better. Royston's just kicking up some gravel there. My face. Final lap for the race leader. The gap's coming down now, hand over fist. It doesn't matter. Again, he's just back in the 21.7s then, as he's pushing to stay ahead of Zob, who's matching him lap time wise. Oh, Mikey's got a half-second penalty. He's been wide at the final corner. And Jamesy and Odon are there. You can see that Mikey's just crawling around that final corner. Oh, he can't turn that car. Look at that, He's so wide there. Odon goes through. I think Sean might even get him at this rate. Oh, Mikey's going to spin. There's just nothing left. Oh, he's going around again. It's all gone wrong. Through goes Derek. Nobby Norris coming around. Nobby Norris might even get him. He's got ahead of Royston somewhere. On that lap, Royston's had a shocker somewhere. On that lap, where is he? 24.4, yeah, Royston's been off on that last lap. Into the final corner. It's been a superb drive then. And some more excellent tyre management. Oh, wide, there he goes, but it doesn't matter. He's got plenty in hand. It's going to be a victory then for Andy in race 2. Great drive from him. Glenn's going to hang on for a great P2. Great job from him. Zom gets P3. Having an excellent night so far. For unsafe release, another great drive from him. Homer's going to come through for 5th. Jonesy P6. Everyone's going to be P7. SBY is going to get P8. It's a good drive from him. Despite that spin, he's got no tyre left as well, but crosses the line in 9th. Mikey's serving his penalty. Through goes Nobby. Well, he's got his beloved P11 at least. Sent backs across the line. Mikey there into the pit wall in frustration. So all three a bunch of tall cars. Finishing line astern, 10th, 11th and 12th. Fever then a little bit wrong for him in this one there. Just a few uncharacteristic errors from him, but he'll have a strong starting place for race 3 at least. He finishes 13th. Johnny Boy's going to come home in P14. Steph then will be 15th in this one, but we'll have pole position for race 3, so great opportunity there. Back in that Max, as soon as you finish the race, as soon as we can start the next one. Just FYI. Max, finish the race. Max, finish the race. People have got lives. Don't back along. Don't back across the line. Across the line then for 15th. Toms and some Mongs then are victorious in the form of Andy. On the managing his tyres superbly there. Victorious by 3.6 seconds in the end there. Another lap and he might have been in some trouble, but Andy managed that race superbly. Then Glyn with a superb P2. Zom comes home for P3, so second and a third so far for him tonight. Unsafe backs up his win in race 1 with a P4 in that one. Homer this time gets P5, avoiding all the chaos on lap 1, unlike race 1. Jonesy gets P6. Solid drive from him in that one. Odon gets P7. He might have hoped for a little bit more, but got his soft tyres to the end. SBY gets P8. They kept out of trouble in that one. Took advantage of others' dramas for a top 8 finish. And Derek might have been for him then. He might have been P2. And not for a big spin there, which cost himself 20 seconds in the middle of that race. Ends up just with P9. Nobby Norris then, who had a pit stop. He finishes P10. Mikey, we saw him having more dramas in that one, and he ends up P11. Royston then, another one who stopped in that one, P12. Feber had some dramas, also had a pit stop in 13th. Johnny Boy in 14th, with Max Def in 15th, having made a pit stop as well. So that's race 2. We now move on to race 3, which is our reverse grid race, and that will see Max and Johnny on the front row, with Feber just behind them. The GT1 boys once again will be at the back, so that's SBY, Unsafe and Homer. The rest of the grid will be flipped around, and hopefully Mike remembers to do the grid this time. Yeah, just takes place right for race 3 to be sorted out. So for this one then, it's difficult to look past Fever in this one, but he has some dramas tonight, which is uncharacteristic for him. Usually very assured, very rarely makes mistakes. We'll now see our 3 GT1 drivers on the medium tyres this time, so that might give them an even better chance of coming through. Go on, Mike, last chance for those drivers who have not yet run the soft tyres to run them. Of course, the 3 GT1 drivers will be on the mediums this time, so we'll be more competitive. Cheek to cheek with SPY across the line. We don't live then for race 3 then. So it's Max Def on pole with Johnny Boy, Fever and Royston together on row 2. Right then for the lights, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and race 3 is go. Everybody away cleanly. Good start from Jonesy in that Ferrari. Looking to the inside then of Derek and wraps him up on the run down towards turn 1 for the first time. Then Max Def will lead us into turn 1 though. Back it's 2 or 3 wide. Fever up the inside of Johnny Boy. He's held off the fast line Persian, but Johnny comes back on the exit there. Oh, who's that got speared off into the wall? Oh, it's Jonesy. Jonesy then. Oh, what a shame. He had such a good start. I think he's gone off on his own there because nobody's waited. So Jonesy just flying off into the wall. Max Def is your leader. Fever then has got Johnny with 5 for second then. Royston's up to 4th ahead of Mikey. Derek in 6th. SPY's in 7th. He's had a good start. So who's on what tyre then? Max is on the soft tyres. On the mediums, Johnny Boy's on the softs, having not run them yet. He's on the medium tyres. SPY, what's happening? We've lost Royston, I think, somewhere. Royston's been off. Oh, Royston having got such a good start. It's off the back of the pack. So more dramas. Max Def is wide. Fever's on him. They come out of the final corner to complete lap 1. We're trying to get the inside. He's got the line. Fever then hits the front for the first time tonight, which is a rare occurrence to say. That Renault has got some good straight line speed against him. Fever comes over the squeeze. Max is going to try and hang on around the outside, but Fever gets up the corner, but Max is still there. Still side by side, but Fever gets the move done. Max switches to the inside. Fever leads then now. This is a chance to check out then. 3rd place is Johnny Boy, still going well. On the soft tyres, Mikey in 4th, but Sean now right behind him on the same tyre. Mikey's a little bit wide there. Sean looks up the inside. Some tyre squealing in the background. Odon's in 6th. Derek in 7th then. Glyn is in 8th place. Unsafe in 9th. Homer in 10th. Andy in 11th. Nobby Norris is in 12th. Zom in 13th. Thompson in 14th. And we had his drama, and Jonesy we saw spearing off on that one, bringing up the rear. Into the pack here. Johnny Boy slipped back a little bit there. Mikey's lost the place to SPY. He's now in 3rd. Look at this train then. Front 2 have checked out a little bit here. Then we've got everybody up from Sean, Mikey, Johnny Boy, Derek, Odon, Glyn, Unsafe, Homer, Andy, Nobby and Zom in a train. Epic FTRL train we got going on here. Anybody here on the soft side? Just Johnny Boy. Chase down SPY. So he's handy in a straight line. Claps that inside curb though. Passes over there. Gets away with it. The Mercedes riding the curbs okay. Listen to that. Full Stuttgart V8. Much onboard action tonight. He's had a good run here. Oh, straight up the inside of Max Def. No messing around. Max slots into the mirror behind him immediately. SPY into P2. 4 seconds to try and chase down Fever though. Background you got Mikey looking left and right. Now on the back of Max Def. Oh, Sean's gone deep into the corners of the gravel. And he's going to go round. Spun across the front of the pack. Oh, big shame for SPY there. Having a good run. Curse the onboard strikes. I've noticed there's a drama somewhere now as well. Step back towards Jonesy, he's recovering. Fever is your leader now by 5.1 seconds then. Max Def back in a P2. With Mikey all over him. Johnny Boy still in 4th, still going well. Getting a run, here we go. Side by side, Max on the inside, Mike on the outside. Mikey tries to squeeze him tight. Comes over there holding him wide. Derek up the inside of Johnny Boy in the background. Oh, and Safe coming in hot as well. Gets past Odon. Johnny Boy into the door. And Derek and Safe's going to wrap him. Oh, contact there. Johnny Boy and Unsafe coming together. Unsafe, great car control. 3 wide. Odon now look at the inside of Johnny Boy. He's getting beaten up a little bit. Then he fights back against Unsafe though up the inside. Unsafe goes wide. Johnny Boy retakes P5. Mikey got ahead then of Max Steff, who's now in the gravel. Car's gassering behind him. Oh, on the Homer's off. Homer's in the wall. Oh, it was big contact. Who's that into the wall? Was it? Somebody got speared into the wall. I'm sure they did. I know Homer did. Did somebody else? Jonesy with a move on Nobby. Norrie shuts the door on him. I thought it was one of the Tom and some Mongs. Seems to be carrying on. He got away with it. I thought it might have been Derek, but Derek seems to have survived. Well, finds his way back into 4th place, and after all, Fever's lead is 6.1 seconds then on lap 5. So it's been an up and down night for him. Currently going very well in this one, then leading over Mikey, who of course who comfortably leading race 1. But ended up pointing against the wall. Race 2 didn't go a lot better either, but so far so good in this one. Now he's got a bit of clear track so he can focus on just getting his head down. So comes through nicely into 3rd then. On the podium in this last in race 2. In a minute, good position in this one. And the boys now got Unsafe Release cutting through, looking for his 3rd top 4 finish of the night. Down the hill then, looking for a move. Not pushing up yet. Odon going well in 6th. Oh, and that's Andy in the wall. Andy Round, our race 2 winner. Going wide. Glyn's pushing Max through the corner, meanwhile. Making steady progress now, Glyn. Got P2 in that last one, so towards the back of the grid. Not made as much progress as he might have liked, but he's got the inside line now. Sean's trying to go the outside of Max there. Might have been on the wrong side because there were 3 wide. There's contact. And Glyn's on the grass. Careful with the rejoin and careful into this next couple of corners. You've got grass on your tyres. Ooh, sideways. Gathers it up. Royston now buys into this as well. Nobby Norris is there. Jonesy and Homer as well. We've got another train forming. Must be right out of the slipstream of Max. Oh, as Royston's giving Glyn a big old put there. He in turns gives SB wide and Nobby Norris. Oh, it's carnage. Oh, it's carnage at turn 1. It was a contact from Royston on the back of Glyn. Glyn then hit SBY. Glyn then, sorry, not Glyn, Royston slowed up and Nobby Norris went into the back of him. And Glyn has lost several places from that one, unfortunately. Just got a little bit scrappy there. I was coming round, not knowing what's going on. Goes down to 6th, but still going well. Odon's now 5th. Safe is now 4th then, so having taken that place, and now he's trying to chase down Derek for the podium. Both on the medium tyres. Up front, Mikey, having done his personal best of 20.4 last time around, was bettered by only one man, and that was Fever with the 20.3. Fever has found the pace he's been waiting to unleash all night. For the final step of the podium. Derek is now on to fight a rearguard action. Police who's been quick all night on the hard tyre, now on the medium tyres. 19.8, the fastest lap of the race, and that's the fastest lap of the night, in fact, from Unsafe Release. Bearing in mind, we've got people in the soft tyre as well. We've had people in the soft tyre. Nobody in the soft tyre has done a 19 tonight, but that's 2 we've seen on the medium. In fact, no, Total Life Fever did a 19.9 in the last race, didn't he? On the soft tyre, but yeah, Unsafe on the medium is quicker. Still up the inside he goes. Up the hill, it's a drag race. But Unsafe gets the move done. He's onto the podium. So only man's now 1st and 3rd. Can Odon get in touch with those guys? Johnny Boy's still going in 6th. Got a big gap back to Max, who's now leading the train, led by Nobby Norris. and Homer. We'll get back to Glyn, who's recovered a couple of places, and Zom's in 11th. Royston 12th. SBY's been off again. Well, look, he's down to 13th. Jonesy has also been wide again because he was further up. Oh, he's having a spin. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. Through goes Andy. Dirt being kicked up there. Who was that? Might be an SBY. Nice has got Max, but Max fights back on the brakes. So Ron can nobody do the switch back on him. He's trying. He'll have the inside for the S's. There we go. Can Max hang on around the outside? No, he can't. And now Homer's up the inside of him as well. Homer then goes for a move on Nobby's a bit of contact. Crosses Nobby wide. Max catches the curve on the inside. Has a big old slide. Through goes Glyn. Glyn into the back of Homer, who's slow. I think Nobby just took his nose off a little bit there and had to check up, and Glyn didn't know what was happening. Now we've got Max and Zom battling down the hill. Zom taking away P10. It's going backwards suddenly. Oh, Nobby's sideways. Is he round? He is. Oh no. And through, Homer goes to 7th, Glyn to 8th, Zom into 9th, Max into 10th. Nobby's going again, but down to 12th behind Royston. Fever, meanwhile, continues to increase his lead that he's tried to snatch back the fastest lap and missed it by 1,000th of a second. So we've got Unsafe at a 1:19.863, we've got Fever at a 1:19.864. And Unsafe, meanwhile, is closing on Mikey. That gap's now 1.8 seconds. We're on lap 9, so there's time to catch him. 21.7 last time from Mike and 19.8 from Unsafe. Unsafe is flying. He might have a 1-2 only mans in the not too distant future. What a terrible thing that would be. Sure, it would be one for me. Not for me. Unsafe laying a marker for tomorrow. He's going to be one to watch. Down to 1.6 seconds. Eric's now got Odon to worry about as well. Joey Boy now in a nice big gap in P6, so he can look after those tyres. He's got a good chance of hanging on to that, which I think will be his best result of the season as well. Unless I'm much mistaken. Somebody could correct me. Over then got Glyn and Zom with him. Back ahead of Royston. He's got a half-second penalty behind them. Got SVY and old Andy not far behind, so they may wrap him up by the time they get to turn 1. Because one gets another one, he serves his penalty. And now it's going to hinder him all the way down the straight. That Mercedes is no slouch at a straight line. Here we go. As he can, as a personal best as well. 21. There from SVY, he takes the place away. Max Death looks to come back on the brakes, but isn't close enough. He wasn't close enough to take advantage of Max's penalty, so he stays in P12. About P2. Oh, and Sage's got a half-second penalty. He's also lost a little bit of time on this lap. He had a bit of a slide somewhere. Mikey just responded with his personal best last time around. Pulled that 10th back, but he's about to get a big helping hand here because Unsafe is about to lose half a second off Throttle, and then time all the way down the start finish straight as well. So watch that lead grow and grow and grow. So it'll be 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths. 7-8 tenths of a second there from the half-second penalty. Good work to do. That was a change of place there. Oh, Derek's had a wobble, contact. Odon didn't have anywhere to go. Derek catches the slide. The battle for force on. Derek's just not had the same pace he had in the last race on the soft tyre, despite being on the more favoured medium tyre. Goes to the outside. Him up through. So the boy's still going well. in 6th. That guy behind him is coming down. There is gently reeling him in. Glynn still fending off Zom as well, as he was in race 2 for 2nd. This time it's for 8th. SBY Morrison in 12th, Andy in 13th. Max has slipped back to 14th. Jonesy is back in torrid territory, unfortunately, tonight in this one. He had a good run in race 1, great job in race 2. Race 2, unfortunately, has unravelled ever so slightly. Fever catching that curb. A little mistake there from Fever, but he's got 9 seconds, so it's fine. He brings out that Mikey has managed to just stunt unsafe charge. Saved a lot of time with that penalty last time around, so let's see how he responds on this lap. Now he's got back up to full speed. Odon then up the inside of Derek, meanwhile for turn 1, but catches that curve, has a big moment there. Derek there has nowhere to go because he went to the outside, which is the racing line. Odon not able to get through. Sporting a Deadpool livery. He's got a Deadpool helmet as well. I just noticed that. Save then, he's cracking on. He's done his best though, but not really making much indent in Mikey's lead. Then having got it down to, oh dear me, there's a big old slide there. Get down to less than 2 seconds, staying at about 3.1 now though. We saw have that little bit of a drama at turn 1. Just a little bit of time on that last lap, but 3 to go. Still got 8 seconds in hand, so he's not under any immediate pressure. Then can Derek respond to Odon for the next 3 laps? Homer meanwhile has caught Johnny Boy and passed him. And now Glynn and Zom are closing in as Johnny Boy has to look after his front right tyre. This then very much out in the slipstream. About to take P7 away, and through he goes. And Johnny will fight back on the brakes. That's about it, shows to the inside, but look after his tyres. I mean, they're not bad to be fair for 13 laps. It's good condition. It's going to be the next one to come and have a go. Up the inside he goes. And through into the left-hander Johnny Boy. They're trying to hang on around the outside. Zom takes the line though. That is position gained for him. So into 8th he goes, Johnny down to 9th. He's now got 6 seconds back to Nobby Norris. Got SBY and Hunt, and so they're the ones trying to chase down Johnny Boy now. I think Johnny Boy should have enough in hand to be able to hold them off if he keeps it clean. And the Royston there as well. BMWs have had various strifes since we saw Andy clip that wall there on the left. Pitched him into the wall. Also had some dramas. Contact with Glynn. Ooh, Max had a drama. Max is the gravel. This is wide. Kicking up some dirt onto the track. Here comes Jonesy. He hasn't seen anybody for a while. Ooh. Max are taking the line. Jonesy have nowhere to go. Puff of smoke. Oh, Max has gone deep again though, and Jonesy will take that place comfortably. Max is going to go round. Max's night, unfortunately. P2 unsafe is chipping away, but running out of laps. Meanwhile has got the afterburners on and has pulled away from Derek then, so it is for 7th. And Zom. And Johnny Boy hold off Nobby. We've got Sean, Andy, Royston. Keeping tabs on them as well. Sean's wide and he's up the inside. P11 then for Andy. Look at the tyre wear difference on that Mercedes. My word. It's chewing through its front right tyre. He's slipping backwards a little bit. Have a go. Oh, unsafe. Oh, Max has punted unsafe. Well, that may land him in some trouble. And that's it. So if we've got a half-second penalty, probably wasn't going to catch him anyway. But it is ill-advised to punt the race leaders as they come onto the lap, shall we say. Glynn continues to hold off Som on the final lap now. Nobby has got Johnny Boy on the final lap then. Johnny Boy's resistance has been broken and now Andy's on the attack. Royston's got ahead of SBY as well. But up front it has been one of his traditional dominances. This is the FIBA we used to see. He's not seen him so far tonight. He's had some dramas. But he bounces back and finishes the night in style. His victory in race 3 then for FIBA. Great drive from him. Then Mikey bounces back from what should have been an excellent night. Then it's gone a little bit awry for him, but he makes up for it in race 3 with a P2. He's going to vote for a lot more from tonight though. Unsafe backs up his first and his fourth with a third. Great night's work from him there. Odon will be very happy, I think, with P4. Great drive from him. Derek there couldn't hold on. He gets P5. Homer's going to come home in P6. It's going to be P7 for Glynn. That could bring his P2 in race 2. Just again, once again, holding off Som, who is in 8th. Nobby Norris gets P9. Again, not only a great pace in qualifying, but the races just haven't landed his way tonight. Unfortunately, Johnny Boy then just holds off Andy for P10. Royston in P12. SBY in 13th. And Jonesy, who had signs of life from Jonesy tonight. I think that's the encouraging thing he can take from this one. Great job in qualifying, got through to Q3, qualified 4th, led the race in race 1. Obviously the strategy wasn't ideal on those soft tyres. Maybe he could have tried to get them to the end. I think he thought he needed to pit and didn't recover, but still a solid job in race 2. Yes, I think I know what you mean. So victory then for FIBA by just under 9 seconds in the end for that one then. Superb job from him. Mikey then gets P2. Unsafe comes home P3 then, so great night's work from him as he prepares himself for tomorrow. We awoken the napping Sir Goose, so he is alive. Unfortunately, he just fell asleep after work, so that's where he was. Odon then gets a solid P4 to round off a solid night work for him. Derek gets P5. Good points for him there. Homer coming through for his best result of the night in 6th, and Glynn backs up his P2 in race 2 with a P7 in that one. Zom gets P8, another good night's work for him then. So 2nd, 3rd and 8th, good points for Zom. Got Nobby Norris in P9, Johnny Boy hanging on for P10, just denying Andy a top 10 finish. Having won race 2, we saw him have some dramas there. Royston ends up P12, Sean it's 13th, Jonesy is 14th, and Max the final finisher in 15th. And that then is the action for tonight. Thanks you once again, as always, for joining the stream. If you haven't already liked the stream, please do so before you go. Thank you very much for those who commented, for watching tonight. Then back tomorrow, of course, 8:30 once again with SBY on comms as he goes through the GT1 action. We're back here again at Sardegna, so please do join him for that. But from me for this evening, thank you for watching and good night.